although it's a very autobiographical piece, to me its themes are universal. Those are themes.
We keep trying to film your pictures, young lady.
Right. I'm being a fangirl in front of your picture.
Diego Rodriguez de Silvia y Velasquez y Mion and Francesca Jose de Goya y Lucien de Sian. And they are named after Spanish painters.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, they're beautiful, Tina.
Yes. Velasquez is actually kind of a handful, but Goya is an angel.
Oh, they both look like angels to me. Tina, I was just saying for the camera that my identification with this piece is really overwhelming. And I know it's very autobiographical, but
the hair looks very much like yours.
It's
and the hands even.
The sense of it, the sense of how we're taken apart by life, and yet somehow we retain some grace in it. It's an amazing picture.
And art takes a lot out of you to do it.
It does.
So, you know, everything there means something to me. And I think that everybody, if you think about what's inside of you, if I did a painting of you, something different would come out.
Absolutely.
So I think it's sort of an interesting
thing
to contemplate what might be inside you from your past experiences, positive and negative.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what it really says to me, and now I've heard you say that, I get it, is that there is no act more exposing than the creative act. Taking your clothes off in a crowded place is less exposing than doing this.
That's why I usually have a mask on.
Oh, really? Now that makes sense.
Yeah. And you're seeing the inside, but you're not really seeing the face, just the eyes and the hands that make the art.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's honestly, it's truly an honor.
And that's my mahl stick. That is what I use to steady my arm as I paint this. It's actually a stick I got from a Kenyan in Africa.
Yeah.
And I put cotton on the end, and I hold my hand like this to steady it so my palm doesn't go back and the paint smears.
Wow.
Like a sign writer.
Yeah, but it also could, exactly like a sign writer. But it also, in this painting, doubles as the stick to hit the piñata.
Ah, yes, of course. There's a price to pay.
Yeah.
There's a price to pay.
Exactly.
And is this card representative of?
It represents the King of Hearts.
Yeah.
It's the Suicide King, so you see there's two swords going in. It actually represents the first painting I did that really got national attention, which was my Jackie Kennedy painting, which is owned by the Smithsonian. And so the King of Hearts was really, she was the King of Hearts card. You'd have to go on and read about why I did a card for each one.
Yes.
But that painting changed a lot for me.
Opened doors.
Yeah, opened a few doors, and I don't know.
This is hung in the Smithsonian as well, isn't it?
This has hung in the Smithsonian, yeah. And so is Jacques Cousteau.
Yes, I love Jacques. I mean, that's just such a playful piece. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's playful, but at the same time, I think it's really serious because I've done a lot of stuff on how we are destroying the oceans.
Yes.
And I was a big fan of Jacques Cousteau as a child.
Yes, me too.
The show Underwater World, Jacques Cousteau. And he was the first hero that was telling us, we're destroying the oceans, we're destroying the oceans. And we didn't do anything. We still aren't doing anything. Yeah. And so the paintings above are all fish made out of things we throw in the ocean, trash. And if I read, they were inspired by this little comment I read that by the year 2050, if we continue on the path we are, the weight of the plastic in the oceans will outweigh the weight of all the fish. So it's playful, but like a lot of my work is playful, but at the same time it has an undercurrent of a very, very serious message.
How you do that, how you blend those deeply ambivalent notes, I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do it in the same way. It really is incredible. Because that playfulness draws you in and then slap, you get the underlying message.
Yeah.
Well, message is the wrong word, you get the underlying statement, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's honestly, it's a true honour to stand here and talk to you about
your
work.
so sweet, thank you. I mean, I will always paint the desert, but it's nice to see something different.
Absolutely, you would always be welcome in my home.
Thank you, wonderful.
Well, thank you. Gosh, what a great way to start the day. Bye-bye, guys.
Okay, well, I've got my painting clothes on, ready to go paint.
Go for it.
Walk the dogs.
Have a great day, thanks.
Thank you.
I've just had the profound honour and pleasure of speaking to Tina about some of her intentions and inspirations with this picture, Piñata, which out of all the pictures in this gallery, which are all marvellous, has the most emotional impact on me. And that's because I identify with it so profoundly. In this picture, Tina is a piñata. She's been broken open by the creative process. All of the contents of her psyche are falling down, and yet she is still masked. You can see the face, you can see the hands, but you can't see the very depth of her soul. And this, for me, really is the essence of that construct of femininity. We paint a smile on, we get beaten open, sometimes literally, by life, and we find a way to live with it with some dignity. And the real redemptive grace note for me here in this piece is this marvellous golden amber light that bathes the whole picture. And what that says to me, quite simply, is that it's love that makes life on this planet possible. We take our suffering, we take our blows, we take the risk of the creative process, and at the heart of it all beats love, love, love.